Hi, welcome back to NBC Update channel. Today we will learn about the explosive developments surrounding Alex Kyriakis and the life-altering bombshell that Joy Wesley is about to drop on Salem. A revelation so shocking that it promises to completely rewrite Alex's future and send ripples through multiple families in this beloved town. The secret that changed everything. Days of Our Lives devotees will vividly recall the dramatic moment when Joy Wesley, portrayed by the talented Alexandra Hopkins, made her sudden departure from Salem back in March, carrying with her a secret so monumental that it has the power to shake the very foundation of Alex Kyriakis' entire existence. What made this exit particularly devastating was the fact that Joy was harboring knowledge of her pregnancy, a precious life growing inside her that belonged to none other than Alex Kyriakis himself, played brilliantly by Robert Scott Wilson. The timing of her departure couldn't have been more critical, as she chose to slip away into the shadows without uttering a single word about the baby to Alex, leaving him completely oblivious to the fact that he was about to become a father. This decision to conceal such monumental news has set the stage for one of the most emotionally charged storylines that Salem has witnessed in recent memory. And fans have been anxiously waiting for the other shoe to drop ever since that fateful day in March. The inevitable return. The next explosive chapter of this riveting saga is poised to unfold in the most dramatic fashion imaginable, with Joy Wesley making her highly anticipated return to Salem. But this time she won't be arriving alone or empty-handed. Speculation is running rampant among devoted viewers that Joy will reappear in Salem with a beautiful bundle of joy cradled in her arms. Either a precious baby boy or an adorable baby girl who will instantly become the center of attention and controversy. This return promises to be nothing short of spectacular, as the moment Alex lays eyes on Joy holding an infant, his entire world will come crashing down around him in the most unexpected way possible, forcing him to confront a reality he never saw coming. The visual alone of Joy standing before Alex with their child will create one of those unforgettable soap opera moments that fans will be talking about for years to come. As the realization slowly dawns on Alex's face that his life has been irrevocably transformed in the blink of an eye. Alex's world torn apart. When the truth finally emerges from the shadows and into the harsh light of day, Alex Kyriakis will find himself standing at a crossroads that will fundamentally alter every aspect of his carefully constructed life in Salem. The revelation that he is a father will hit him like a freight train, completely upending all of his plans, relationships, and future aspirations in ways he couldn't possibly have anticipated. This bombshell couldn't come at a more complicated time for Alex, who has been navigating his own romantic entanglements and personal struggles, making the timing of Joy's return and this baby revelation all the more devastating and complex. The emotional weight of discovering that he has a child who is already several months old, having missed the entire pregnancy, the birth, and the precious early months of his baby's life, will undoubtedly create an internal storm of conflicting emotions ranging from joy and excitement to anger and betrayal. Alex will have to grapple with the sobering reality that Joy made the conscious decision to keep him in the dark about something as significant as the existence of his own flesh and blood. A deception that will leave lasting scars on their relationship regardless of her reasons. The ripple effect across Salem. Days of Our Lives spoilers are teasing that this baby bombshell won't just affect Alex and Joy in isolation, but will instead send shockwaves cascading through multiple families and relationships throughout Salem, creating a domino effect of drama and emotional turmoil. The arrival of this unexpected child will force numerous characters to reassess their relationships, their loyalties, and their futures as they navigate the complicated web of connections that this baby represents. Family members from both the Wesley and Kyriakis clans will inevitably be drawn into the unfolding drama, each bringing their own perspectives, judgments, and agendas to an already volatile situation. The baby's existence will likely create tensions between Alex and other romantic interests who may have believed they had a clear path to his heart, only to discover that he now has parental responsibilities that will take precedence over everything else. Additionally, the Kyriakis family, with all of its complex dynamics and power struggles, will have to come to terms with the newest addition to their lineage. A child born under circumstances that are far from ideal and will undoubtedly spark heated debates about legitimacy, inheritance, and family obligations. Joy's motivations and struggles. The burning question that will dominate conversations both on screen and among the passionate fan base is what exactly motivated Joy Wesley to make such a drastic decision to leave Salem without informing Alex about her pregnancy in the first place? Was it fear of how he would react to the news, concern about disrupting his life, or perhaps doubts about whether he would want to be involved in their child's life at all? Joy may have believed at the time that she was protecting both Alex and herself by making a clean break and handling the pregnancy alone, reasoning that his complicated romantic situation made it impossible to burden him with such life-changing news. Alternatively, she might have been grappling with her own uncertainties about becoming a mother and whether she was ready to co-parent with someone whose life was so deeply entrenched in Salem's complicated social dynamics. Whatever her reasons, the decision to return now with the baby suggests that circumstances have changed, perhaps forcing her hand or making her realize that Alex deserves to know about and be involved with his child regardless of the complications it might create. Joy will likely have to face intense scrutiny and judgment from Salem residents who will question her choices and motivations, making her return not just a reunion, but a reckoning that will test her resolve and her commitment to doing what's best for her child. The path forward. As this storyline continues to develop and unfold in the coming weeks and months, viewers can expect to witness a masterclass in dramatic storytelling as Alex struggles to reconcile his old life with his new reality as a father. The journey ahead will be fraught with challenges, difficult conversations, and painful revelations as Alex and Joy attempt to navigate co-parenting while dealing with the fractured trust between them and the complicated feelings that still exist. Days of Our Lives has a proven track record of taking baby storylines and transforming them into compelling, multi-layered narratives that explore themes of responsibility, redemption, and the transformative power of parenthood, and this situation promises to be no exception to that tradition. The baby, whether a boy or girl, will become a central figure in Salem's ongoing saga, representing both hope for the future and a constant reminder of past decisions and their lasting consequences. Alex will undoubtedly undergo significant character development as he embraces fatherhood, learning to put his child's needs above his own desires and discovering strengths he never knew he possessed in the process. Multiple baby storylines converging. What makes this particular moment in Days of Our Lives history even more extraordinary is that Joy's baby bombshell is just one of several baby-related storylines that are simultaneously unfolding across Salem, creating a thematic thread that ties together multiple character arcs and family dynamics. The soap is experiencing what can only be described as a baby boom, with various couples and individuals experiencing their own journeys toward parenthood through different means including pregnancy, adoption, and family expansion. This convergence of baby storylines creates rich opportunities for parallel narratives and contrasting approaches to parenthood, allowing the show to explore different facets of what it means to become a parent and build a family in today's complex world. The interweaving of these various baby plots will provide viewers with a diverse array of emotional experiences, from the pure joy of Planned Parenthood to the shock and adjustment required when a baby arrives unexpectedly, as in Alex's case. This multifaceted approach to baby storylines ensures that Days of Our Lives continues to offer something for every viewer, whether they're invested in traditional romance, family drama, or unexpected plot twists that keep them guessing. Days of Our Lives spoilers promise that the unfolding drama surrounding Joy Wesley's return with Alex Kyriakis' baby will deliver all of the emotional intensity, shocking revelations, and life-changing consequences that fans have come to expect and crave from their favorite soap opera. Stay tuned as this remarkable story continues to evolve and Salem adjusts to the presence of its newest resident, a tiny baby with the power to change everything. Part 2. Next week in Salem. Anger, divorce, and a family breaking apart. Next week in Salem promises to be filled with powerful emotions, heated confrontations, and heartbreaking family turmoil that longtime viewers, especially those over 65, will find both familiar and deeply moving. As old relationships are pushed to the breaking point, long-buried frustrations rise to the surface, making everything feel more complicated than ever. Xander loses control. Brady fans the flames. The story begins with what should have been a simple conversation, but quickly turns into the spark that ignites an explosion. Brady Black, who has never been particularly fond of Xander Kyriakis, takes the opportunity to provoke him with a cutting remark. Tilting his head with a cold look, Brady says, "I thought you had your temper under control." The words sound casual, but every bit of them is sharpened like a blade. For a proud man like Xander, Woe's past is full of mistakes and moments of uncontrollable anger. A statement feels like a deliberate insult. His jaw tightens and his eyes darken. "Not when you told me you were going to target my wife." For Xander, family, especially Sarah, is sacred. Brady's comment crosses a line, and everyone around can feel the tension rising. It is the kind of moment long-time viewers have seen many times throughout the years, yet this time it feels heavier, because the conflict isn't just rivalry, it's personal. A painful turning point, Xander demands a divorce. After the heated confrontation, Xander storms out, clearly shaken. But instead of cooling off somewhere quiet, he heads straight to the hospital where Sarah is working. The door swings open, and Sarah, who is used to dealing with emergencies, still freezes when she sees the storm on her husband's face. Without hesitation, Xander hands her a set of papers. "Sign the divorce papers, Sarah." For a moment, everything stops. Sarah looks at the papers, then at the man who once vowed to love and protect her. She doesn't say anything, but the pain in her eyes says enough. Xander is not a man who gives up easily, and Sarah knows that better than anyone. For him to reach this point means the hurt has been building for a very long time. The question now is, will Sarah really sign the papers? Or is this just a moment of emotional impulse? Older viewers, who have witnessed decades of Salem couples breaking up and reuniting, know that Xander and Sarah's marriage has always been complicated and deeply emotional. Watching it fall apart is especially heartbreaking because it represents something traditional and precious, the struggle to hold a family together. A dinner that changes everything, trouble at Brady's pub. Meanwhile, across town at Brady's pub, an old, familiar gathering place that has seen countless celebrations and tragedies and other family crisis unfolds. Sarah is having dinner with Brady and his daughter, Rachel. What begins as a simple, peaceful meal quickly shifts into chaos when something suddenly appears to be wrong with Sarah's baby, Victoria. Sarah's instincts kick in immediately. She checks on Victoria, panic rising in her voice as she tries to calm both herself and the child. No matter how strong a mother is, nothing strikes fear faster than seeing her baby in distress. Brady stands nearby, watching in alarm. And then a familiar, troubling thought crosses his mind. With Rachel's long history of reckless, cruel, and impulsive behavior, his fears begin forming quickly. He turns to his daughter and asks the question he dreads most. "Rachel, what have you done?" His voice is heavy not just with anger, but with deep disappointment. Brady has spent years trying to correct Rachel's behavior, hoping she would grow out of her dangerous impulses. Yet here they are again standing in the middle of a crisis that may involve an innocent child. For older viewers, this moment speaks to timeless lessons. How easily children go astray without firm guidance. How broken homes create deeper cracks in young hearts. And how parents must eventually confront the consequences of what they could not fix. Did Rachel really do something to harm Victoria? Or is this a tragic misunderstanding? Either way, what happens next will undoubtedly shake Salem in the coming week. A stormy week ahead. With emotions running high, family bonds breaking, and suspicions tearing loved ones apart, Salem heads into one of its most turbulent weeks yet. A marriage may crumble beyond repair. A child might be responsible for something terrible. And a mother faces the most frightening moment of all, her baby in danger. The storyline ahead is more than just drama. It raises traditional values, family responsibility, emotional restraint, the importance of discipline, and the heavy cost of impulsive choices. Viewers who have lived long enough to see many similar storms will feel the depth of these moments, because at the core of every crisis in Salem lies something deeply human and timeless, the constant battle to protect family and preserve what truly matters.